Hi, I'm Spencer.
And I'm Marisa.
We don't really know each other.
But we're sitting down together with a shared question in mind. Can you really get to know someone through their favorite songs?
I've got a playlist of 1,000 songs. We're picking one or two each episode.
To see what stories, memories, and emotions they unlock. Two strangers.
One playlist. This is Heart
to
Attack.
We'll
see
get
how-
it. We'll get it.
Okay, so we can officially have conversations without holding back now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was really difficult.
Yeah, well, because for our listeners' sake, we have had two conversations, right? It's okay if you drop stuff.
Okay, good. Because you can edit, right? Yeah.
I can edit, but this might be really fun for the listeners to listen to every little
Right.
mistake and every little
The quirks
nerve.
and the crevices.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
No, because I was going to say we've had two conversations on the phone, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
one was quite a while back.
When was it? I don't even remember
I
when
don't
it
remember
was.
when,
Was
but
it like
I
spring?
something like that because I was still working on the playlist.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you this. When I began putting this playlist together, there were 2,898 songs in it.
Dude, I give you props.
Yeah?
I do. That's a lot of
Well-
music to go through and filter.
It is.
lot.
When I've told people about this idea, they've went, I don't know 1,000 songs. I'm like, yeah, you do.
You just don't think about it.
Yeah. They're like, oh, I know maybe 5 songs. I'm like, you do not. You can
No.
name everything that you've ever listened to. You just got to think.
Yes.
But so when I tell them I had 2,898, they're like, how the hell did you get rid of 1,898 of them?
Yeah, what was your process of elimination?
Elimination was, is there a story here?
Okay.
More than just, oh, I love the riff, or I can play that on the drums, or those kind of things.
Like an emotional attachment to the song.
Yes. That's why I landed on our title, Heart Attack.
Which is brilliant.
Not just, hey, I like this song, and then you go, yeah, it's not bad, and then the episode's over.
Yeah, it's lame. No, we need more
You know?
substance. We need this oomph.
Yeah,
We need the grit of the grout of the tile.
sure.
Sure. I guess.
Okay. I was just wrapping my head around what that means.
Well, the grit of the tile, the grout, it keeps the tile together.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
like
the grit.
The
I see what you're
grit.
saying.
The
Okay.
grit. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. I love that the listeners get to hear us be awkward at first. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's things that we might want to dive into. There's things we might want to save. You know what I mean? Until another time. So let's also, for the listeners' benefit, kind of explain how this came to be. How we're actually sitting right here with each other finally.
Do you want my perspective or yours?
You
first?
dive in.
You dive in.
Yeah.
Well, hello all. So I was found through a coworker, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Spencer came into my old workplace and met somebody there who connected us
Yeah.
with this idea.
Right.
And
Yeah.
at first, I was kind of like, oh, I'm a musician. That sounds kind of cool.
Yeah.
Never really done anything like this. Have done I'm a musician, I'm a singer.
Okay.
Don't want to give too much away,
Yeah.
but
No, that's good to know. Of course.
so I was intrigued.
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole not knowing each other, right? And the first instinct when you meet
Yeah.
somebody, you hear a name is Google them. You want to Google them. You want
Oh,
to figure
yeah.
it out. You want to find out who they are.
Sure.
But keeping that completely secret and
you did?
separate. And I did.
You did?
I 110% did.
Oh, wow.
It's for the
Yeah.
for the bit, It's for the
Pretty much.
the show.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it was that's my perspective, and here we are. So
Yeah.
literally just kind of talking to a stranger and trusting and having faith that it's
Yeah.
good and fine. It has been.
Yeah, of
and
course.
its first episode is right now.
Oh, interesting.
We threw that in there. We threw
All
that
right.
in there. So
Okay.
yeah, that's my perspective.
Yeah.
What's yours? Let's hear it.
It's very similar. It's
Boom.
that I went into the mall to, what was the name of the store again? Love and Peace for All.
It was a crystal store. Yeah, metaphysical crystal store.
And I went in there simply because when I walked past, I had no intention of going in. I walked past and I like physically felt like a magnet, and I was like, I need to go in there. I was shopping with Mom, and she's like, why? Like, why do you need to go in there? I'm like, I need to go in there. And I walked in, and our mutual friend, Manj, shout out to Manj.
She's wonderful.
She walked up to me and asked if there was anything I was looking for, and I was like, yeah, lots. But I don't know what you sell. You know what I mean?
What's in here? I don't know.
Yeah. And so we had maybe a 45-minute conversation.
That's amazing.
And it was about so many things, and she wanted to add my number on her phone so we could just connect. And that's what we did. And her and I chat about many things whenever the time's right.
Yep. It's always a very alignment time thing with Manj, and it's very
and that's
flow.
Comforting. Normally, I'd be like, where are you? Are you going to answer me? But it's almost like a cosmic kind of feeling.
Yes, 110%.
You know?
Yep.
I noticed you like that percentage. 110.
110%.
Yeah.
Oh, have I said that often?
Yeah, about 5 times.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, we have catchphrases
well,
already.
It's a little bit, it's more than 100. You gotta always give 110%.
Okay, yeah.
I guess.
That's cool.
The glass is always half full, a little overflowed.
See, and I notice things like that in people. Like, even if I'm watching a commercial or something, I'm like, they said right now 3 times in that commercial. I have little things like that I pick up on and go, that's used a lot.
Observant.
Yeah, probably overly.
That's fine. It's okay.
But I'm not telling you not to say it. I'm just going, you've said it 5 times.
I'm going to say it again. It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
I bet you 110%. Boom. There.
Solid. We do have a song to get to.
Yes, we do.
Today.
We do.
And I don't know if we should just jump right into it or remind the listener what this process is going to look like. So sometimes we might have a pair of songs. I think on a rare occasion we might do 3. Really depends how our conversation goes.
Yeah.
But I chose this one song for our first episode as an absolute introduction.
Okay.
Just a full-blown introduction. The playlist itself, for your benefit and for the listener, is structured from, like, I like this song that we're about to listen to. By no means is it my favorite song in the world.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
But there's relevance within it.
Within why it's the intro.
Exactly.
So, got you.
Yeah. And the playlist will ascend in an order that I do like the next song better than the previous.
Okay, I love it.
So our subject matter might jump around a lot. And some of our subject matter might be like, let's continue the conversation by listening to the next song.
Yep.
So it's a little bit strategically structured to a degree.
With a flow to it. There's a flow.
There's a flow, but it might be kind of shuffled too.
Yeah.
And I just wanted it to be an honest relayance of how well I like the song, and then the next one, and then the next one.
Can we know the title?
I was contemplating whether or not I should say like a radio style thing, and now here's the artist with this song.
Yeah.
Or if I should just hit play and you just are showered in the song.
And then maybe we just, I like that idea. And then we can even talk about the title after, because the title doesn't always necessarily have anything to do with anything with anything. It could just be.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
That's true. So for the only thing that we're not allowed to do, but from what I've read, is actually play the song on our recording.
Okay.
So we are going to pause, and Marissa and I are going to listen to the song, and then without even speaking, I will hit record again. We'll meet the listener right back here in 0.2 seconds.
Cool.
Okay?
Yep.
All right.
Rock and roll. See you guys in a bit.
So here is our first song.
And then Spencer played the very first song on the list. He waited silently for thoughts from the wrist. Did she like it? Did she hate it? Did she think it was scary? What did Marisa think about Phantom Regret by The Weeknd and Jim Carrey?
Alrighty. Or should I say, alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Thank you.
I keep having to remind Marisa to get close to the mic because she's so comfortable.
And that's okay. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's no big deal.
So that do you want the title and the artist?
I want the title and I want the artist. Yes.
That was Phantom Regret by The Weeknd. And can you tell me whose voice that was?
That was The Weeknd?
The music was.
Okay. So who did the voice?
Did you recognize it?
Well, he sounded like a narrator from some like I want to say Steven Spielberg, but it's definitely not Steven Spielberg.
No.
But like no, I don't know who it is. But a narrator.
But did it feel familiar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Mr. Rogers.
That'd be interesting. That'd be more of like, it's a beautiful day here, and we're going.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right.
How are you today, neighbor? This person can imitate Mr. Rogers the way that I just did. I want to see if you can guess who it is. I gave you a clue right away when I said, or shall we say, alrighty then.
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alrighty then. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So,
wow.
Phantom Regret. This is a poem that Jim Carrey wrote.
Okay, that was my first thought was slam poetry.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And okay, go.
I noticed. Well, I wanted to point something out because, of course, our viewers can't see us. Our listeners, rather, can't see us. You were doodling.
I was.
As the song played. What does that mean?
So when I was listening to the mix, I'm a musician, and I was listening to how. It was balanced out, and you could feel like within the intro it was spacey, right? Like
spacey,
I could feel like
cosmic.
Like a wow. So I don't know. For me, like I was, and the way that the words and the poetry of it, like I just.
That's cool.
Felt like I was being like almost teleported, or like kind of just it was. I see why you maybe chose it as the intro because it was like.
Yeah. Well, he did tell you to unpack because you may be here a while. Yeah,
and exactly, and just it was very like okay, like breathe and be present, you know, and just like.
Was there anything that he said that really stood out to you within the poem?
Oh man, all of it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I liked the whole thing. I kind of want to go Google it when I go home and actually read it again and listen to it again.
Sure.
Because it felt very like impactful.
Yeah.
Like it says, I think it's like things like "be present now" and "peace be with you," or like there's a.
Yeah, I've written some down that stand out to me.
Yeah.
That we'll visit.
Yes.
The biggest thing that I wanted you to learn from this was that I don't traditionally listen to The Weeknd. I think he's cool.
Yeah.
And he's a fellow Canadian and all that. His music is good. By no means would I say I dislike him. I remember when Can't Feel My Face came out, and I was like, oh, okay, Michael Jackson vibes.
You know? a little bit.
And I respected that song, and there's been other ones over the years that I've been like, that's pretty rad.
Yep.
But when I saw Jim Carrey, but he tweeted that he was contributing to this album. So if you were to listen to the album, it's called The Dawn FM by The Weeknd. Jim Carrey is the radio host through the album.
That is cool.
Yeah, and this is the last song on the album. So he has this poem that he leaves you with. But throughout the duration of the album, I want to say it's maybe 18 tracks.
Yeah.
He pops in and out and says, you're listening to the Dawn FM and like that kind of thing.
That's brilliant. That to me feels like an actual like artistic project, especially because Jim Carrey's known for like his wild roles, as we know, but he also is known for being a painter now and kind of going. I don't want to say like off the grid or like off. Well, kind of like off the grid of just like, because Hollywood's a whole other beast in itself, and probably being in that as a creative person, like it's probably very daunting. So,
well, aside from the Sonic movies, Sonic
the
Hedgehog.
Did he do Sonic too? I didn't know that.
Sonic the Hedgehog. I think there's 3 of those now, but that's really all he's done in the last good while.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Jim Carrey now, who is my biggest hero.
I love that. He's brilliant. He's a brilliant man.
Thank God you think so. There's been several times in my life where I have told people Jim Carrey is my biggest inspiration, and they roll their eyes.
Why?
Or they go, "Oh, I can't stand his like craziness. He's too much for some people."
That's fair. That's as everyone has their own things, right?
But to get an eye roll when you say this is my biggest hero is like, oh, you're an asshole.
A little bit, right? Because you're opening up to something very vulnerable and important, and then you just get kind of shut down. You're like, stab to the heart.
Yeah, literally. You know? Hence why I said, thank God you agree.
Well, I grew up watching The Grinch. That live action movie, I'm not kidding, when I was and this was like when it first, like 2003?
I think it was 2000 when it came out.
2000?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was like 4, okay, and I used to fall asleep watching The Grinch. Even like in the summer.
Just because it was comforting, not because you were bored.
Yes, because it was comforting. 110%. I think it was because of the colors, and I was little, right? So all the colors and the whoos and the pretty songs, and one of the main protagonists was the young girl, right? So like I could, you know,
Cindy Lou.
So
So now again, our listeners aren't going to see what I'm about to do, but wherever we post this, I will include this picture. This is me as the Grinch.
Wow, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. Is that your actual facial hair? Like, did
that
you
is
paint?
there? Yep.
Okay, cool.
I grew my beard out and my hair to do the portrayal of him. I've played him several times. It's one of I can now tell you that I do impressions semi-professionally.
Okay, that's cool.
Especially Jim Carrey impressions.
Okay. I feel like you have to give the listeners and myself a treat, but maybe not this episode, but maybe like or maybe this episode. I mean, whatever you want.
I think it might be a little bit relevant. Oh. Sure. We can do it. Why not?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
It wasn't even a line from the movie.
That was amazing. That was great. Bravo.
Thanks.
Bravo.
I'm scheduled to play him again this year.
Amazing.
So that's coming up. I won't give too much info because you never know what might happen between now and December.
110%. There.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You're
catching it. Yeah. She said it again. I'm glad I can now slip into impressions.
Yes.
At least the Grinch, anyway.
Yeah. We can work our way to the other ones.
Well, so the Grinch was the first Jim Carrey movie that I ever saw. Would it have also been yours? Maybe. It's okay if you can't pinpoint it, but
in that era of my life, it was definitely The Grinch, The Mask.
Yeah.
But that one was a little more like adult for my era.
To a degree.
Because I was, early 2000s, I was kind of young.
Yeah, me too. Because I'm not even sure if we have an age difference, you and I.
I'm a 97 baby.
Okay,
1997 baby, that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, and I'm 92.
Oh, there you go, my brother's age.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, my brother's a 92 baby, and I kind of like grew up basically being his shadow. Yeah. Everything he did, I was right behind.
So, now we've hit sibling topic.
Oh, wow. See how easy it is to go in depth? It's so easy.
So, I'm going to withhold that information because we may have a song that talks about the concept of having a sibling or not having one.
Okay.
But you have a brother.
I have a brother, and that's all I'm going to say, though.
Okay, sure. Yep. That's
you're
cool.
right. You're right. We have to keep a little bit of stuff composed.
Well, because we don't want to just dump on each other, and then we hit a song and go, well, we already talked about that.
You know how much this is actually challenging me? Because I'm a very open book, and the store that you met my coworker Manja at, like that was like our job, right? Was to just like be that safe space for people to just be able to like come to you, open up to their deepest, darkest like things that they're struggling with, and then we provide like some comfort, some safety, some love, something,
figured,
right?
Because when I learned that you had previously worked there as well, I had to make a slight assumption that you were that type of person. So you go, 110%?
Yeah! God dang.
Well,
Now I'm starting to catch it, though.
Yep. We're going to have listeners that are already like using that as a catch. We're going to have to put this on a t-shirt or something.
110%.
Yeah, boom.
God, I don't like to go around and be like, I'm a safe space, but like...
Well, sure, but people need to be.
Yeah, you gravitate, and people gravitate for reasons.
Yeah, and to throw a lasso around our topic and pull it back, relating to what you just said. So for me, Jim Carrey has always been a safe space. Always. Like, So I guess I have to be the open book because I'm the one who shared the song.
Yeah, your turn.
And here's my open book.
I love it.
Literally. So the first thing I wrote down before Marisa came over today, because I listened to the song several times in the last 24 hours, I wrote, Jim Carrey's my biggest hero. I've revealed that. Mm-hmm. I've revealed that already. Mm-hmm. The Grinch would have been the first Jim Carrey movie that I ever saw. Mm-hmm. In the year 2000, I was in the 3rd grade, and I would have gone... I did go with my best friend and my parents, because I was only about 9, to the theater to see. It wasn't the first movie I saw in the theater. That was Hercules, the Disney movie.
Oh, that's a brilliant film, too.
Yeah.
That's such a good... Okay.
Were you going for a fist pump there?
We can.
It looked like it. They won't see it, but we did it.
We did it. It was... Anyways, go on.
Yep. So, yeah, I had gone to the theater before to see other things. Yeah. But I sat through the Grinch, and I grew up with the cartoon Grinch.
Yes, that was brilliant,
60s version, which we would have had on a VHS tape. Yep. And so I was a fan of that, because my dad grew up with that, and he enjoyed it. Yeah. And so a lot of things that I enjoy were shown to me by my father over the years. Okay. And so going to see the Grinch with both my parents and my I think I can name drop this person. Sure. Eric.
Eric is your best friend.
He was.
Was your best friend.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't seen him since grade 5.
Okay.
He moved away.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotcha. So that was an experience too. Yep. But going with him to see that was special. It was like, yeah, we're buddies. We're going to see a movie together. Yeah. And I mean, sitting through the Grinch, I'm like, my jaw's on the floor because I'm like, who is this guy? Like playing him, right? Mm-hmm. I knew it was an actor. But I let movies take me in. Sure. I'm not like, oh, so how did they do that effect? I'm like, shut up.
Just enjoy the art. Yeah. Enjoy the art.
Maybe I'll contemplate it after that. But when I'm watching it for the first time, I want to be sucked into it. Mm-hmm. And so I remember asking my dad, like, who is the Grinch? Like, I didn't really know how to ask it because I was like, who's playing him? Like, who is that? And he goes, oh, that's Jim Carrey. Yeah. He's Canadian too. And I'm like, oh, yeah. You didn't know that?
I forgot that he was. It's kind of one of those things where I just like the Weeknd, when you said the Weeknd was Canadian, I was like, oh yeah.
I think that's why they collaborated on this.
Yeah. There you go. Brilliant.
Yeah, not that that's like you need to be from the same country, but I think that's he wanted some roots there in the track.
100%.
Or the whole album. Oh, you forgot the 10.
I did. Yeah. But I caught myself.
I'm glad we have this little funny callback banter. Yeah. So my dad said, I think I can show you some other Jim Carrey movies, and there was a night where, and this would have still been in the year 2000 or 2001, we rented, the concept of renting a video
from Blockbuster or a Family Video, I don't know, your choice.
We lived in a smaller town, I think I can say Strathroy is where I grew up. Nice. Not that everybody listening is going to know where that is, so that doesn't matter, just a small town. Mm-hmm. And we had, I think it was called Super A, was the name of the video store. It was local. And so we went there, and he rented Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber, all in the same night. That's a good one too. So we bring those home, and we watch them in that order, which just so happens to be chronological, which I don't think he planned, my dad.
So like chronological with Jim Carrey's kind of growth as an actor type, or like
the order that he would have acted in them.
Got you.
You could say both of those things. That makes sense.
Got you.
That night, watching Ace Ventura, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber back to back to back, that was not only core memory for me, but that was like a new era of Spencer began.
Wow, that's
where I was
cool.
Like, I was sitting there going, I know there's bad words in this, and I'm only 9, but I want to do that.
You had that was your thing. It was the light bulb switch. Yeah,
major I love major influence it's where amazing. I just went. I like the attitude of Ace Ventura. Like he's the main guy. He's the problem solver and the hero, but he's got this like, and I don't care what you think. Like that kind of like when he's asked. One of my favorite moments in the Ace Ventura movie is when the lieutenant, the woman says, how would you like for me to make your life a living hell? And he goes, well, I'm not really ready for a relationship, Lois, but thank you for asking. like that kind of stuff.
Bravo.
Where I'm like,
Bravo.
you know,
Yeah.
walks away and says, "Hey, maybe I'll give you a call sometime. Your number's still 911. Alrighty then."
Amazing.
Yeah. You know,
Bravo.
that kind of stuff.
That's awesome.
And I remember just going, I love the attitude of that guy. I love the cartoony zaniness of The Mask.
Yes.
Which, what did you love about it? You mentioned that one.
It was the crazy weirdness of it.
Yeah.
I'm a very theatrical kind of lady. I'm very theatrical. So I think.
Cool.
So I think that just. Yeah. I mean, we're adults here, so I think I kind of just.
Yeah.
I thought his character was really cool, and like when
Yeah.
I think I watched it when I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh, I kind of like that guy.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
And it was
Sure.
more like, oh, he's kind of cool. But
Yeah.
it was kind of like the green phase. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
You liked The Mask, not Stanley Ipkiss.
Exactly. I think I like The Mask.
Okay. You liked who he became when he put it on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think so.
Because that's what that whole movie's about, is like, you know, hiding the parts of you that, which probably deeply subconsciously gave me the idea to do what we're doing, you know?
Yeah.
And
I'm a very, like, I like to speak your truth no matter, like,
yes. Yeah.
how, can we cuss on here? How fucked up it is, speak your
Sure.
truth.
Yeah, yeah.
Always, you know?
Yeah. No, and cursing doesn't offend me. If it does offend you, you know,
Viewers,
listen with
listeners.
discretion,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Anyways, back to your book. What more do you got in there?
Yeah, well, I was just going to finish the thought with
Yes.
the fact that after The Mask, we then watched Dumb and Dumber, which I think it's safe to tell you this at this point, that's my favorite movie of all time.
Is that Jim Carrey, Owen Wilson?
No, Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
Yeah. Owen Wilson's the one who did a lot with Ben Stiller.
Yes.
You got like Starsky and Hutch and Zoolander. And, there's a whole bunch more. Meet the Parents, he was in with him.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of, all movies that I love. I'm huge into comedy movies.
Great.
And I think I haven't even used the term that I am a comedian. Not just personality-wise, but I do that.
You do that. You do stand up?
I have.
That's cool.
It's not my favorite thing to do comedically, because I approach it very differently than most, which I think is fine. I think you need to,
of course.
this day and age.
Yeah.
A lot of people go up and just go, "I have a penis, isn't that funny?"
No, it's not. We need
well,
more, please.
It's not funny when 12 people have talked about the same thing.
Yeah.
And so I try to approach stand-up with a different angle or an unexpected angle, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But when I was 13, I told myself, be able to do anything that Jim Carrey can do. And a lot of people over the years have given me criticism of, you're not him, you'll never be him. And I'm like, I'm not trying to be him. I'm trying to be that caliber. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes.
You could say it.
110% I do,
Yes.
because I feel like when you don't want to say it's a role model, it's a mentor, but it's someone you just kind of look up to, right? So like you just want to learn about like what their habits are behind the scenes, which makes them able to do what they do.
Right.
Any great kind of artistic creative person, it doesn't have to be creative, it can be someone in politics or something, you know, like it just you have your habits that make you be that enable you to be extraordinary, right? And it's usually the small things and the day-to-day things that you
Big
don't
time.
see. So you don't have to be Jim Carrey, but like exactly what does he do to get him to do what he does?
Right.
Well,
Exactly.
then you do it, and you are doing it because you do the voices. So
well, well, and even watching him, and then I mean, as a comedian, I've studied the history of a lot of comedy, and I can see influences that Jim would have taken from people like Dan Aykroyd and Robin Williams and morphed it into him. Oh, he's another favorite for sure.
Love Robin Williams.
Robin, yeah. Mm-hmm. We'll probably talk about him in more detail at some point.
Yeah, probably.
There might be the slightest of spoiler alerts without saying much, but so I'm curious because I don't want to just jam my topics into your brain.
My brain.
Even though that's what our thumbnail picture is. It's like my heart being bled into your brain.
Yep.
Were there any other elements of the song that you had questions about?
I liked, questions. I don't really have questions.
No. Okay.
Because for me, I'm a musician, so I could just pick apart the whole mix.
Oh,
I
sure.
feel like that's not what we're here for.
We can be.
I don't want to pick apart the mix. It's a great mix. But
yeah.
I did like...
Sure.
I liked how it sounded like an old, like, radio.
Yes.
Because it kind of gave it more of, like a...
Like retro, like you said?
Retro, yeah. But a little je ne sais quoi, like...
Yeah.
Bring you back down to a state of, like... neutralism, you know, like like grounding, I guess. And I don't know, maybe I'm just an old soul, so like that kind of sound just naturally grounds me, and then with what he was talking about.
Right. So 2 things in that case, because I don't want to hog our conversation. I'm trying to give you, give you the amount of airtime that I'm giving myself.
You're good. We're here. It's all good.
Yeah. I did write down radio show vibe.
Yeah.
I have dabbled in radio myself, and long story short-ish, I learned over the years it's not the type of entertainment that I would enjoy doing. A huge part of it is that I was shocked to learn that people on the radio are not choosing the songs that they're playing. Yeah. Did you know that already?
Oh, I know they wouldn't choose. No.
Yeah.
I knew that. Radio is a whole other ballgame.
Yeah. Going into it, I'm like, oh my gosh, the idea of hosting a show, and then I go, and here's so-and-so with this song, because I wanted to choose it, like what we're doing here.
Yeah.
So, I beat the system.
You did. No, because when it's actual, like, radio, it's very, very different than, like, your independent podcasts.
Yeah.
Right? So, like,
time.
this, you have your own freedom.
Yeah.
To do anything and anything.
And so I've had experience hosting a radio show, not on a big name broadcasting system or whatever. I don't know my proper terms.
Well, whatever.
But I didn't like that it had so much structure that I had to follow. Where I'm like, no, I'd rather be in charge of it fully. So again, that might be a huge reason why I decided to do this.
Well, it sounds there's a level of creative freedom. Like, you're a creative person, and you need to have creative freedom. And I feel that with myself too, in my whole everything in my career. Like, if I don't have the creative freedom to just express, be, and say what I need to say, then it's just like, why am I doing it?
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, I thought of something as you were saying that. Is like a canvas, right? If you're painting on a canvas, eventually you reach the edge, and you're kind of limited to whatever size canvas you've given yourself.
Very much so.
You know, and even that bothers me sometimes. Like, even just going, I reached the edge.
I need a little more.
Or to reference another Jim Carrey movie, like The Truman Show.
That's a good movie.
Yeah,
I only recently seen that, actually, I think like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, really? For the first time?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I think, my old friend, we'll call him an old friend.
Yeah.
Thank you. He showed it to me, and it was a trip.
Yeah, big time, right?
Yeah.
That whole concept.
Yeah.
And the reason I referenced it was because when he hits the edge of the wall in his world, but then he realizes, oh, I can get out of here. You know, and that's always spoken to me too, to go, we can hit the wall and open the door, and there's still more.
Well,
you know?
that makes me think of like when you had your aha moment with what you wanted to do, right? Because it's just like your growth, and that's just consciousness, right? So like you had that thought when you were 9, so you know, you were developing. At that point, that's when you crossed that canvas, right? And then something unlocked, and then your whole brain expands.
Yeah, exactly.
The beauty of growth and learning.
Well,
we love it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and that's the thing, is like you always want to get better, right?
Yeah.
Like, whether that's at your craft or as an individual, or, you know, with problems you have. Any of that.
I think you using like Jim Carrey as like someone you looked up to and as a mentor is brilliant, especially if your thing is voice and acting and like comedy.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I'm a singer, so when I was a kid, I took a lot of inspiration from Lady Gaga when she first started.
Oh yeah.
Like when she first started, and even Madonna a little bit too.
Sure, yeah.
But then I was like more of like a Blink-182, Simple Plan, Green Day, because of my brother. A lot of influence from my brother.
That makes sense.
But it's you have to have the people to look up to, so that it's like, well, we're not different. Like, we're just at different calibers, but it doesn't mean I can't get there. Right?
That's exactly it. Yeah. Because I would buy movie after movie, and he was on a sketch show called In Living Color in the very early 90s.
Yeah.
So when I was a baby, he was on it. And he had characters like this Fire Marshal Bill, and have you ever heard of this?
No.
Okay. He had this character, and
Curious.
forgive how weird I look when I do this, and the
You're
listeners aren't.
fine.
He kind of goes like this, and he exposes his teeth, and he looks like a burn victim,
Okay.
but he's a fire marshal.
That's amazing.
And his catchphrase was always,
Let me show you something.
he's just,
Okay.
and I remember watching this going like, I want to be able to imitate that.
And you are.
And I can now.
Yeah.
my voice didn't quite sound like this when I was 12, 13.
Yeah.
Pretty shortly after, it just went like,
So did you train your
Spencer.
voice?
whoa, here we go.
Did you train it to do the Jim Carrey impression? Like, did you?
Yes. Like, I would sit in front of the TV,
Yeah.
like probably too close, which is why I need glasses. And I'm talking study. Like, my eyeballs were glued to every jaw movement, every eyebrow
Well, and
movement.
that's what it is, because
Yeah.
that's what makes the noises, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Well, see, I could.
That's not far off either. Yeah, and he had characters like Vera DeMilo, that was this female bodybuilder that took steroids.
Oh, whoa.
And he would sound like this. Like, it'd be like, welcome back to our workout show. How's it going, guys? Like this guy. And
You know what
I
that just
remember,
made me think of?
What's that?
Do you know the film Scooby-Doo, Monsters Unleashed, the
Oh, yeah,
live
yeah.
action one?
Right.
There's a scene where Shaggy becomes a buff guy, and then he
Yeah,
does,
yeah.
do you know what I'm
That's
talking
right.
about?
and a pretty hot chick.
And a hot chick too. And that just made me think
Yeah.
of that whole situation. Anyways.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
And Scooby turns into Taz.
Yes. Scooby,
Yeah.
and then Einstein.
Oh, that's right, too.
And fixes the whole situation.
That's a deep cut, like, from my childhood, too. That's pretty
I grew
rad.
up with Scooby-Doo.
But I know
love
what you
Scooby-Doo.
mean. He's like, let's get buff.
Yes, exactly
Something like
that.
But,
Exactly that.
oh, and you got to respect that dude. Matthew Lillard? I think it's Lillard, who does Shaggy.
I'm like, wow, man.
Yeah,
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that was great.
It's not at the top of my list.
Well, like sometimes we can go there.
Oh well.
Yeah. I gotta treat her to some impressions if she's gonna bring up other cartoons I grew up with. Let's focus on
Yeah, let's get back.
Well, this is how conversations work.
You're right. We're doing good.
But
that means we're doing good.
and we hope you're having fun listening. So at least I do. You didn't back me up there.
Oh, I am. We're great.
Just teasing.
I know.
So some lines from, we'll call it the song, but from his poem, from Jim's poem, which stood out to me. Consider the flowers. They don't try to look right. They just open their petals and turn towards the light. To me, that's about insecurity. That's what it says to me. Where I'm like, okay, I have had so many times in my life where I've been like, oh, I look horrible. Or I need to get I got my hair cut, Marissa, before you came here.
Your hair looks great. You look great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I didn't 24 hours ago.
Well, high five. Heck yeah, here we are.
And you know what I mean? But I listened to this after I got my hair cut, and he said, consider the flowers. They don't try to look right. They just open their petals and turn towards the light. And that's more just going, people can learn to accept anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes. Okay. So I'm glad. I was kind of skeptical with where you were going with that train of thought with being like the insecurity, because I feel like yes, but there's a level of like flowers, or they just be right. It's the concept of a tree where you're just like
sure.
Like you don't flowers and trees. They don't worry about like how they bloom or what they do. They
Perfection.
they just do it right,
Yeah.
and it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not insecurity. It's like I feel like it's confidence, right? Because
Okay. Yeah.
like living with your insecurities and loving them because they make you you.
Yes. Yeah.
Flowers don't.
Yeah.
They don't stress about that. They just bloom. They turn to the light and they bloom. They shut off that. Oh my god! No, I'm just gonna bloom.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be. You know.
See, and that's why the line is inspiring to me, because admittedly I struggle with that. Where I go, like, even, I don't know if this is TMI yet, even when I smile, I hate my teeth. I hate them. I'm like, oh God, no. They're huge, they're crooked, it looks like a train wreck.
I'm missing a tooth.
Yeah?
This is a fake one.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh.
Oh, interesting. Boom. Okay. Just the one, eh?
Just the one.
Can I ask how that happened?
It's nothing crazy. I just had bad orthodontia like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay. You didn't like get hit in the face or anything crazy?
Nothing crazy. I had braces, and sometimes just depending on like your enamel, like it just kind of ate away, and it just it fell out last January. It took like 7 years, but there was no blood.
Pretty recent. Oh wow. Okay.
So like I understand that. That, and this was actually January when this fell out, and I didn't just get this fake tooth flipper thing until like 2 months ago.
Oh yeah.
So there was like a period of like 3 months where I had no fucking tooth, and I was a toothless wonder, and I'm a singer and I'm a musician, and
did it affect how you were?
Well, I didn't want to perform. I didn't want to play. Why would I want to sing and open my mouth and I'm missing one of my front teeth?
Yeah.
I look, so I totally understand.
Yeah.
I do.
That's cool then.
I do.
Well, but thanks for popping your tooth out.
That's why I have to drink water too, because it's just like it's a whole appliance into the back.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
we're people.
I deeply appreciate that you just went, hey, check it out. Because I just opened my mouth and went, look at this catastrophic, like 9/11 looking, like nice.
Ew, there was some saliva there.
Well, now Marissa needs a napkin. You didn't have to do it twice.
Well, it's fine. Making a safe space. We're good.
That's cool. So there's a little teaser there about some insecurity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I don't want to speak for you, I was going to say even though we are performers to a degree, right? Is that an okay term to use for you? Performer.
Definitely.
Because I would refer to myself that way.
Yep.
How about the line, "God knows life is chaos"? That jumps out to me when I hear it. Does that do anything for you?
The universe only gives you what you can handle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
Like, and I know that's cheesy, but
no, I don't think it's cheesy.
The universe gives you like struggles so that you can learn from it, right? And
it's
like
definitely.
It's not like, oh my God, God give me strength, God give me wisdom, please. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
You're gonna get stuff in your path that's gonna like cause you chaos and make you want to go stir crazy.
Yeah.
But if you do the work, your strength will come out of that.
Yeah.
Your wisdom will come out of that, right?
Sure. Yep.
So, I like the quote. I do.
Yeah.
I do. Because of course they know, right?
Yeah. And I mean, I'll use that line to, again, tease and reveal that I do spend time talking to God, what I would refer to as God.
Yeah.
And there've been several times where, sure, I'll express gratitude to God. I'll express need or a desire, not just for myself. It's not just me, do everything for me, God. It's please help these people, whether they're my family, friends, or a total stranger. That kind of stuff. I'll spend time praying about that. But there have been many times where I've yelled at God.
Oh, yeah. I'm angry all the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
solid.
I'm not angry all the time, but like,
right.
Oh yeah, I'm a fiery person. So
same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fiery. When is your birthday?
July 29th is coming up. What?
July 29th is your birthday.
Yeah.
Mine is 2 days later.
July 31st.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
That's insanity.
So you're a Leo. Yeah, here we are.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
I was so nervous to ask about Zodiac-related stuff, but I figured because you worked at that store at Love and Peace for All that it was something you did believe in or follow or.
Well, I don't want to say follow or believe in because I feel like you have to have a level of consciousness too, and like you can't just I mean you can do whatever you want, but I feel like I like to kind of draw elements from all the areas. So let's say astrology, but then let's say the Bible, but then let's say Taoism, and then let's say Hinduism, and let's even say Satanism. Like I like to. It's all.
Because you're super curious and you look for answers and.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but
that's
ultimately I'm a Leo, and I feel like that comes with the performer, right? Like very performer, very loud, fiery, very.
I couldn't feel more. I'm going to use the word blessed that we are both that sign. I already feel so much more understood.
Good.
You know what I mean?
Yes. It's a good thing.
Like, I'll take this opportunity. This might be cheesy to say to any listener. If you want to drop in the comments wherever you're listening to this, if there's a comment section.
Alas.
What's your sign? What's your zodiac sign?
Yeah, tell us.
Because then you might have a buddy in the comments that's like, yo, same. And then,
Yo, same.
And it's just, because that's insanity.
And you know, Manja's a Leo too.
Oh, yes, that's right. The fact that the person who introduced us to each other is also a Leo, that's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That blew. I don't know how blown your mind is, but the fact that our birthdays are 2 days apart.
It's a little wild.
Yeah.
I honestly though, I've lived a life where I feel like everything's always kind of in synchronicity. Everything.
Sure, I love that.
Everything, ever so slightly, even if you think it's not, it's like, no, there's a fucking reason.
Yeah.
There's a reason,
Right.
There's always something underlying.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Yeah.
How about the line right before the final line? We have, you gotta be heaven to see heaven. Does that do anything for your brain, your heart, your soul? I feel like I can use those terms now that we established we're Leos.
Yeah. Yes, because I feel like there's a level of you have to see beauty everywhere in order to like. I don't want to say be beauty because that's not it, but it's one of those things where it's like be the light, you see the light,
Sure.
Be optimistic, you'll see optimism, or like it's law of attraction, right? You attract what you give out or you put out. So
right.
I feel like if you emulate. What was it? It was beauty? What did it say?
Well, just you gotta be heaven to see heaven.
You gotta be heaven to see heaven.
Yeah.
So however your heaven is, if that's like a place of peace and serenity, well, emulate that and you'll find that. Be that. I feel like...
Sure. So you're... I'm scratching my head for a little moment. You're computing it, and I'm not saying by any means that you're wrong, because you're not. You're computing it as like a feeling. Like you in order to feel like positivity or feel bliss or like that kind of thing.
I guess so. I'm more describing heaven as like a feeling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, because I take it literally.
As a place.
Yeah, I take it as if you want to get to heaven when you die, then you need to be somebody here on earth that reflects that those qualities. Yeah, wow. That's a little vague, but you get where I'm going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that being said, I'll reveal that I grew up in a Christian household. Yeah, I don't know if you have similar.
Catholic.
Okay.
Very, very Catholic.
Yeah.
All right. Then when I was like 18, about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I kind of I lost my faith a little bit, but I dove into more spiritualism. So I dove into Hinduism, Taoism, like different religions from all over the world.
Yeah.
And then in 2018, I'm a born again Christian. So I started going to a Christian church with my friends in Windsor, and I baptized myself.
Oh, wow.
And it was on Remembrance Day, 11/11, which is quite quite magical in its own way. But that was kind of a time in my life where I started to develop more of a connection, let's say, to God, like to the oneness of things.
Yeah.
So yes, Christian, yes, very, yes, I
currently.
Yes. Well,
yeah.
I mean, sure, yes, no, maybe so, a little bit of everything.
Sure. Yep.
I am a believer of the freedom of speech and right, of doing what's right.
Yes.
Ultimately, always doing what's right.
Yeah.
But I also believe it's okay to rebel.
Yeah.
And not stick to the status quo.
That's a very Leo perspective on I don't like the word religion myself. Yeah. How do you feel about that word?
I feel like it puts borders.
Yes.
It creates borders.
Yeah. Big time.
Because ultimately there's just a oneness that exists, and that's also kind of more of my science physics brain, because I love physics and I'm a musician.
Oh, cool.
Right?
Yeah.
So everything is always a push-pull, so the second that you of put labels on things like religion, we're not all separate. We're different, but we're ultimately we're not. Fundamentally at the core of what human beings are, we're not.
Well, we've all got a beating heart and a hopefully functioning brain,
and we all bleed red, right? So
yeah, exactly. That's pretty cool.
That's kind of that's what my grandpa really taught me, was we all bleed red. It's there's a level of
cool.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And of course, the "May peace be with you." I love that. That's the final line.
Always.
And like I said, the only thing I knew about you was that you worked at that store. So when I knew that was the final line, I was like, there's some relevance to her, I think, just a hair.
Hope so.
You know
Love
what I
and
mean?
peace for all. Yeah.
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 You know?
I guess so.
Because when you hear, like, may peace be with you, does that, like, resonate with you? Or is that just... Yeah? Okay. That's good. Can you speak to that at all?
Well, you know, if we go back to, like, where I worked, right? And I feel like I have sometimes people just gravitate.
Yeah.
And it's same with me. Like, sometimes I gravitate towards people. I'm like, I really need to talk to that person. For some reason, they're just emulated something, right?
Right, yep.
And it's vice versa. So there's times where, like, just a random stranger would come into the store. Or, like, I just be walking, sitting on a bench. Someone would come sit beside me and want to talk to me. And all of a sudden, I have this, they say, oh, someone passed away, you know? And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And then I'm just all of a sudden listen to their thing. But then I can, you know, I feel like, if they didn't need to talk to me at that time, they wouldn't. So, so like, there's peace be with you. Like, you have these conversations, and it's like, okay, let them go with peace.
That's cool.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know how else to, like, that's kind of...
I've been approached in, I don't want to use the word similar ways, but I'm the kind of person that I think I radiate a certain level of fun.
Yeah.
Where maybe it's the clothes I wear sometimes.
Well, it's just...
I remember... I was going to share specific.
Tell me.
I remember I was in downtown Toronto one time with my dad and another friend of mine. I won't tell you what we were there to do just yet. Because, again, spoilers for other times.
Yeah.
But I was approached by several people asking me if I knew where other places were. And I'm like, am I wearing a sign that says that I'm the tour guide?
No,
like,
you're emulating, like, some safety, like, energy
I
where
think.
people are just drawn to, like,
like
help. Like, they know that they can go to you because you can offer help in some way, right?
I guess so. I was wearing a bright yellow shirt.
Emulating the yellow sign. Yeah, there you go.
I guess. So they were like, well, the guy in the yellow probably knows where the bank is.
He's bright. Hello.
So what it was somebody came up and went, do you know where I can find the ACC? And I went, ACC? I can't even spell it.
Oh my god.
They're like, what?
That's funny. That's punny.
You know.
Good job.
Then the next person who came up, they're like, do you know where I could find the Royal Bank of Canada or whatever like that? And I'm like, Royal Bank of Canada? I can't even spell it. They didn't know that I had already said it, but my dad and my friend did. So I just did a callback for them. I don't know. I think that's
Brilliant.
funny. If that's
Brilliant.
if it's cringe, my bad. But
Hey.
I thought it was hilarious.
I think it's good.
You know. That's pretty much everything I had written down about the song.
Yeah, peace be with you, brother.
Those are things I wanted to share with you from stemming from that.
Well, the peace be with you definitely makes me think like Jim Carrey, like who he is as a person.
Yeah.
Like he's definitely very spiritual, right? And now the more that I talk to you,
that's
right,
true.
I'm like,
I
think you're on the right path to something.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Like with the podcast or with?
No, with your approach of like the voice acting and performing in Jim Carrey, because like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I know when you said like someone kind of shit on you for that, don't let that.
Yeah.
Because when you, and having this conversation with you about like the spiritualism and religion and like openness and oneness and the love of it all, right? Like, I feel like you really chose like a solid like person to see as like a mentor.
I'm glad you think so.
I really do.
Yeah.
It's important to have those people, and like I have them everywhere, like just people you look up to in a way where you're like, you're doing the thing that I want to do and I need to learn, and how do I do that?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And you mentioned Lady Gaga and Madonna.
Yeah.
So are those like huge influences for you?
Not really.
I should say are they, not are those.
I mean, yes and no.
Yeah. So I guess what I'm trying to drill into and I'm taking the pickaxe and going ding, ding, ding.
Tell me.
So if Jim Carrey is my ultimate biggest hero in the world of like inspiration and stuff, who would yours be? If you even know right off the bat.
I don't. I actually really don't know. I have lived like 10 different lives.
Yeah.
Since I moved out in 2015, so
okay.
10 years ago, of my parents, like after high school when I graduated.
Okay.
I've lived like 10 lives. So
But you're back with them now.
I am, yeah.
Okay. Just for clarity.
Yeah, just only for the last like 4 or 5 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to move out of my apartment. Long story.
Gotcha. Well, maybe we'll get there, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we'll get there. That's actually a really good topic to talk about. Anyways.
Sure, yeah.
But I feel like I've gone through many phases where like I would do different career paths, and it wasn't until like I actually decided to choose like music and performing as a career. I did it all the time as a kid.
Okay.
Like when I was like 4 to like graduation, grade 12, like that's I was a performer, dancer, singer,
Cool.
theater geek,
Yep.
you know?
Right on.
But then different careers, I was a basketball athlete at one point, so
Oh,
like
yeah.
I loved Steve Nash,
Huh.
which was a short point guard.
Okay.
But he was actually 6'1", so like he's not that short, but like in the NBA kind of short.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I gotta wrap this up here. Wrap up the train of thought.
No,
but
we're
it's
good.
like I feel like I always have different mentors or different role models for different elements of my life and for different reasons and for different eras. Like I went through a point where I loved Jay Shetty.
Who's that?
He's like he does podcasts. He's written a book.
Okay.
Mindful
Yeah.
person. He lived as a monk and then he came back and but Jay Shetty's great, and I found him at a point where he wasn't very, very large, but then his platform grew and it grew and then it almost became, it's like, okay, like now you're on a big wide platform, that's great, but now I'm on a different path, so now I'm finding other people. So then I kind of dove into someone like Ryan Holiday.
Oh, okay.
He's
Not familiar with him either.
brilliant. He wrote a book about the ego. What is it? The death of the ego, or the ego?
Oh, that rings a small bell.
Yeah, ego is the something. Oh, I wish I knew. Sorry,
It's all good.
sorry,
We can include
listeners.
it in any liner notes or. Yeah.
So I feel like the whole mentor thing for me, like it comes different eras, like
Sure.
or John Lennon, right? Like if we, you know what? Let's do that. If we go
Okay.
to my real solid, like John Lennon.
Okay.
I don't know why, but as a songwriter, as a person, I feel like like he just knew what was good.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, like
Sure. Yeah.
he knew. He just knew. Or Amy Winehouse, you know, two people.
Oh, yeah.
I love Amy Winehouse, and I definitely draw inspiration from her too.
Sure.
But these are two artists that have also passed, right? So
Yeah.
it's,
Yep.
and they left a legacy. I don't know. I could
Sure,
I gotta.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Well, there's no time limit. We can go as long as we naturally want to.
Yeah. Long story short, mentors for every different stage of life and reason and different.
Right. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I respect that too, because for me, I was going to use this term. I have what I would call my Mount Rushmore of heroes.
Ooh.
Yeah. Where
I like that.
there's four huge inspirational people that I've already revealed. One of them, of course,
Jim Carrey.
being Jim. You will absolutely, I think, semi-quickly learn who the other four are. Three, rather. Oh, I might have spoiled something there.
No.
Mount Rushmore has 4 heads on it, right?
Yes.
Okay, my Mount Rushmore has 5 heads on it, but 2 of them go together.
Oh, frig.
Yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
I'll give you a clue. It's not Bert and Ernie.
Who's Bert and Ernie? Oh, Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street. I was like, who the heck is that? Okay.
Yeah, right. It's not Millie and Vanilli either.
Okay, that I don't know who that is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We already hit a musical artist that
Millie-
one of us doesn't know.
Millie and Vanilli. Who is
Millie Vanilli, yeah.
Millie Vanilli.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing by them on the playlist, so I
Okay,
can
well,
tell
there we go.
they're 2 dudes with dreads from like 1989 that made a very popular album with songs like Baby Don't Forget My Number and Blame It on the Rain and Girl You Know It's True. They're very like R&B soul kind of late 80s.
Okay.
And during one of their concerts, they're up there doing their dance with their dreads and hip hopping around.
Yeah.
And the vocal track starts skipping. And it was revealed that they were not the singers of Milli Vanilli. They were the faces.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they were the faces of it. And it was actually 2 different men who were doing the vocals. And I could have this wrong. Correct me if I'm totally wrong. This is what I've heard over the years. They were 2 very large men. So the record company was like, you're not going to do well because of what you look like.
cool.
We need to have these young, attractive guys be the face of this. So,
The early Hollywood industry when everything was very much like that.
pretty much. So people like that are not on my Mount Rushmore. Like,
Well, good.
Jim Carrey is, and I'll leave it with this.
Okay.
You can take this as you will.
Okay.
You and the listeners.
Yeah.
You know the WWJD?
WWJD.
What would Jesus do?
Oh, yes.
So
WWJD.
Yeah, that's, which is something I grew up hearing, being in church and in Sunday school. What would Jesus do?
Yep.
And I respect that, and I do refer to that sometimes, but I very often refer to it as what would Jim do?
I mean, to both J names.
Yeah.
Could be your Jesus, right?
That's what I mean.
Jim
it works.
is your Jesus.
Well, I think Jesus is my Jesus. But,
Yeah, well, yes.
but sometimes I look at it and go, what would Jim do?
What would Jim do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for this conversation.
Well, it was a pleasure.
Yeah,
It was
likewise.
an absolute pleasure.
And if you want to hear the song Phantom Regret by The Weeknd and Jim Carrey, then please follow the link in the description to our Spotify playlist, where you will find that song and only that song for about a week.
Yep.
So if you want to listen to it and share your thoughts and opinions, if you think it's amazing like I do, if you found it to be blissful and fun and inspiring, I hope I'm not taking words out of your mouth.
Me?
Yeah, the way that Marisa did.
Well, yeah, I was kind of transported to a new place, right?
Yeah.
And I like.
Well, that's cool.
It was very like. I could smoke some weed and listen to this, or I could do some shrooms and I could listen to this. You know?
I see. Yeah.
I'm a musician. I'm weird like that. I have those introspective parts about me. So.
Yep.
But it was in a very good way, like a very positive, uplifting. Way.
Well, I'm glad you think that, because two things. I was going to say, if the listeners think the song sucks, then I guess you could say that too and let us know you thought it was crappy. I don't see why you would, but that's my perspective.
People have their opinions, you know?
And I mean, we could hit songs in this podcast where I hit play and we finish and you go, that sucked.
And you know what? I hope I'm safe enough. Well, I'm safe, but I hope I'm confident enough to also say that and speak my mind.
Yeah.
Even if it's not like agreeing, you know?
Well, because it's
important.
the differentiating viewpoints and opinions that I think are going to be interesting.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So if something sucks, then just let me know and I'll cry.
Well, let's not say we did it.
No,
maybe I should bring some tissues.
Yeah, I should have put a box of Kleenex. I did get slightly teary-eyed when we listened to the song, a little bit.
Oh, that's beautiful. I like
Very
that.
close to, like, yeah. And he even says that tears on your face at one point is part of the lyrics. Yeah. So, yeah. It was because I was so excited and feeling blessed that this is happening.
I feel very blessed too. It feels very, very light and positive.
Yeah.
And very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
I hope it inspired anybody who's listening to, reach out and get to know people, because you never know. You could have your birthdays 2 days apart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Excuse me. You should have said 110%.
No, I'm learning. You see, this is what happens.
But they're going to want you to say it now.
110%, you know?
It's the first catchphrase that came out, and it was like, I'm talking about Jim Carrey, and all I said was alrighty then. That's not an original catchphrase. You know?
110%.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll catch everybody on the next one.
All right.
No spoilers. That was a good Matthew McConaughey.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. We'll see everybody next time. Thanks for listening.
Cool.